Good times. I'm going to take just a few more questions because time is getting away from us, and I want to start beating you guys up, if that's cool with you. Let's go. Yes, go ahead.
Who would you say inspired you as a voice actor? Like maybe a voice actor growing up that you heard a lot.
Who inspired me growing up? And I'm not saying this to be cliche, but I was a Looney Tunes fanatic growing up. So, and that's actually was my first introduction to the world of voice acting was Mel Blanc. And knowing that he did Daffy Duck, he did Bugs Bunny, he did all of the different characters, and knowing that that all came from one man, to me was very inspiring, and plus I loved his voices. So yeah, I mean, he was definitely, you know, somebody who I would say influenced me in my voice acting career. Yes? Yeah.
When auditioning for a role, how much direction do you normally get? Like, do you just have to look at the character and come up with a voice, or do most directors give you more of a direction they want to go?
See, that is a good question for you aspiring actors. What she asked me is how much direction do you get from a director when you're auditioning? The answer to that used to be lots of direction, and it was wonderful. I basked in it, I soaked it up, because usually when you had an audition, that meant you were going to a casting director's office. In New York, I would spend the entire day on my mountain bike riding around Manhattan, going from casting office to casting office. In Los Angeles, when I first moved there, I was in my car stuck in traffic, creeping towards casting office to casting office to casting office. And I would get that direct feedback from the casting director, from the director, while I was there in the studio auditioning. Now, the double-edged sword is, now I can do 90% of my auditions from the comfort of my own home. Okay, because I've got a little microphone in my own little home studio, and I record from home and send in my auditions. The other side of that sword is I get zero direction from a casting director or a director, which means that it's up to me as the actor and my experience and my skill level to come up with a character voice that I think is going to be right for that character. So that's kind of like a very serious question, but or serious answer to that question, but that's the reality of it. So that's why I say acting classes, super important. I highly recommend them. Please take them, but take them from accredited teachers. Because there are a lot of charlatans out there who would love to just take your money and promise you the moon, but don't really have any ability to help you out. So network, take the voice acting classes and acting classes as well, but do take them from people who have got credits that you can go and verify. Okay? I'm going to take one more question, and then what I'll do is we're going to get started having some fun, and I'll take questions in between rounds. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, right here.
Is there any cartoons or anime that are currently out that you would like to be a part of?
All of them. I would like to be a part of. No, I mean, yeah, there's plenty of shows, you know, that are going on that I always would be like, it would have been great in that. You know, here's the joke. How many actors does it take to screw in a light bulb? 10. 1 to screw the light bulb in, and 9 to go, I totally could have done that better. True story. Okay. All right, so let's get started with having some fun. I'm going to try to continue answering questions as this panel goes on. I need one person who is going to be my moderator for this panel, who is going to help me choose our actors. Go ahead. You come on up. So you're going to be hanging for this panel. Thank you. What's your name? Dakota. All right, Dakota. So you're going to help us pick our actors. So when you go, ooh, 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 she's the one you want to go ooh to. Okay. All right, Dakota. We need, actually, I'm going to get to the mic in front of the person. We need a girl. So girls, raise your hands.
She's thinking.
Pressure's on Dakota. Okay, and we need a boy. Come on up here, young man. All right. Good, I'm fresh printed. You did this one. I might have you guys do the same script, like have her read the script, and then the next people that come up read the script. And the reason why I do that is because it's interesting to hear different takes. Let me hear your voice.
My voice. What's this?
No, I just heard.
Here again?
Yeah, I want to see where your range is. Do that. Okay. All right. Very good. So you got that microphone. You got that microphone. And what you're going to do is be careful. What's your name?
Yes.
Griffin. Griffin. Griffin.
Brent.
Brent. We got Griffin and Brent. So Griffin, you're going to be using this microphone, and just be careful not to go ah. All right. So just make sure you can kind of hold the microphone here while you're doing it or whatever. Hold your script, just so that you're not banging your teeth with that, because these are kind of weird to
Very strange.
voice act with. I'm sure this isn't what you have at home. Okay. All right. You guys are going to take the next 30 seconds, and they're going to study their scripts. And then I am going to take a quick question from the audience while they're studying their scripts, and then we're going to get started. Who's got a question? Your hand was up first. Go ahead.
Do you do any physical training for voice acting?
You don't get a body like this. No, here's what I'll say, is voice actors come in every shape and size. It really doesn't matter. I find that for me, it helps to stay in shape, and to try to stay in shape just helps myself. So I think it doesn't matter, though. I mean, it doesn't matter. We all come. That's the great thing. I'm a bald guy, and I sell haircuts on the radio. Voiceover, it doesn't matter what you look like, right? But I just find being healthy is helpful in every way of your life. Okay. One more. Yes.
So you said, so if you are a new actor
Yes.
and you don't have a home studio, where would you think is the best space to record?
In your closet.
Closet.
Yes. And the reason why I say that, I'm not being funny, but the reason why I say in your closet is because usually you're surrounded by clothes.
So it's like muffled.
What's that?
So it's like muffled. You're
Yeah,
not
so it muffles the reflection of the sound. And then I use, and this, I'll see this gentleman in the hat and the yellow shirt, will be, because he's a radio guy, and he'll probably like roll his eyes when I say this, but I use a blue snowball microphone.
Oh, blue snowball.
Yeah.
Really? Blue snowball?
No.
What?
Here's what's so funny. I told, you guys know who Sean Schemmel is? Yeah. So I had Sean over, Sean and his girlfriend over for dinner the other night, and so I was going, and we do what voice actors do, and we're like, oh yeah, check out my own studio. And I showed him my setup, and he just
I can't
goes,
believe he's got a blue snowball.
God.
Right, I know, right?
But it works for me.
It's a
microphone.
It's related to the
I'm
Yeti,
just not
like
an
the ball
audiophile the way
shape.
he is, but you use a USB microphone.
It's like a really
and
cheapy,
it's
you know, I
it's
mean,
very
If
helpful,
you treat your
and
room
it doesn't have to
fine,
be
it will do a
$1,000
decent
to
job,
get
but
started.
yeah.
And look at Ed
So that
Studios.
person surprised
Ed
me
Studios is a
that
good
he uses a
website.
blue snowball.
Thank you.
All right, Griffin and Brent. Who's going first? Who's going to go first? Please. Ladies first. Brent. Okay, so now when we Griffin, can you hand me that chair? I just want these chairs out of the way. Thank you.
Why not just have people
Thank
sit
you.
shit?
Okay, so just so you guys know, the equivalent of action when we're voice acting, the equivalent of action is we're rolling. Okay? And that's a hard fact today that when they recorded this on tape. Yes, I recorded this. So, I'm that old. But at any rate, so I will say we're rolling, and when I say we're rolling, that's your action. Okay? All right. Bryn?
Yes.
We're rolling.
You don't understand. Why do you not believe me? When the signs of evil are too late. No. No! No!
Awesome scream. He's like, okay, and drop the mic. No, that was awesome. I love that. Okay, but now you're going to do it like a bratty 5-year-old British girl. Veruca Salt. All right, Brent. We are rolling.
You don't understand! Why do you not believe me? When the signs of evil are all around you! Look at me! Look at me! I am the only one who can save you! The only one who knows how these creatures think!
Okay, good. Now give me a little more Cockney. I want the ride and spine.
There's heart, their weakness!
How's everybody doing today? Let me see it. Let me hear your voice on that microphone, so I may have you guys just share that microphone.
That's a little unsanitary, don't you think?
Actually, no.
It's too late now.
Okay. All right.
Being disobedient and not taking your direction.
Fired!
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen under with a dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place. This message is a warning and a reminder to any surviving Jedi. Trust in the Force. Do not return to the Temple. That time is past. And our future is uncertain. We will each be our trust, our faith, our friendships. But we must persevere. And in time, a new hope will emerge. May the Force be with you always.
Nice!
Good, yeah.
Torture me, do it. Torture me.
Here you do it as C-3PO
Oh.
who's had way too much to drink.
Currently fluent in how many languages again? This is Master C-3PO. I regret to report that the Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen under a dark shadow of the Squid Empire rising to take their place. Voice modulator is not working. This message is a warning and a reminder to the surviving Jedi. Trust in the fork. Pasta. I had too much to eat too. And our future is uncertain. We will each be challenged. Our trust, our faith, our... You really want me to read this word? But we must persevere. And in time, a new hope will emerge. May the... That says fork, right? Always.
Awesome! All right, guys. So that was awesome. You both rocked it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to nonverbal voice acting. So go ahead and put the scripts down. And this is my favorite part. We're going to start off with what is called it's called the Standard 102. Anybody? Okay. So Okay, so the standard 102, let me explain to you guys what a standard 102 is. The standard 102 is a nonverbal voice acting cue. And it's like the dude of nonverbal voice acting, meaning that it can mean anything. Okay? So, like, dude can mean hello, dude. You know, dude can mean you stink, dude, right? A standard 102 sounds like this.
Yeah, those ones.
Okay? And I know that you all heard the standard 102. Hello. Right? Especially female actresses, they get that standard.
Oh my god. There's so much acting deserved by this because
You stink.
Right.
So using the standard 102, we're going to take you guys through a couple of quick scenarios.